Hello movie lovers, welcome to Dope Recaps.
The movie focuses on 16-year-old Vivian, who started a feminist group to empower women in her high school, as they battle sexual harassment and patriarchal control. The main character Vivian lives with her mother Lisa and attends Rockport High School. On her first day in 11th grade, she joined her best friend Claudia and they talked about starting a new grade. They parted ways and she later joined a class taught by Mr. David. There, Vivian noticed Seth, one of her classmates who had gotten attractive over the summer. Before now, it was called Seth the Shrimp. Mr. David then introduced a new student, Lucy, to the class and then began a conversation about The Great Gatsby, a novel about a mysterious white millionaire. Lucy criticized the book as being another tale of a rich white guy expressing sorrows over not getting the woman he wants. The school football star Michelle interrupted Lucy's speech as he disagrees with her opinion, defending the Jay Gatsby character in the novel. After the class, Vivian saw Michelle harassing Lucy who was trying to buy soda from the vending machine. He took the soda she bought and spat into it, welcoming her to the school. Lucy reported Michelle's misbehavior to Principal Shirley, but she refused to punish Michelle, stating Lucy is simply dealing with the stress of joining a new school. At home, Vivian went through her mom's stuff and found her old feminist zines and got inspired to start a revolution. The next day at school, before a football match, the student discovered a list of young women made by a group of male students led by Michelle being sent to everyone's phone. In the list, the young women were graded into categories ranging from the most obedient to the most bangable. Many girls were embarrassed by the list as the male student expressed many sexist and perverse opinions about them. When Michelle called Lucy a foul word, Vivian got agitated and inspired by her mother's feminist zines. She started Moxie, an anonymous zine aimed at calling out the unfair ways girls are treated at school and the society at large, empowering them to voice out their discontent and anger. She made copies of the zines and placed them in the girls' bathroom so they could be read by the girls. The zine was shared widely in the school, leaving Vivian impressed as the ladies enjoyed reading them. In the zine, the ladies were instructed to draw the image of hearts and stars on their hands to show their support. When Vivian came to school the next day, she looked at the hands of other ladies and discovered no one drew them on their hands. This got her demotivated and she decided to wash off hers. In the bedroom, as she moved to clean them off, two girls present there showed her dead as they saw hers, and this encouraged her to continue. On getting out, she saw that Lucy and Seth had them drawn, further motivating her. In the next publication, the girls were asked to wear a tank top to school on a Thursday to show no one should decide what they can or cannot wear. The girls had their first Moxie meeting at the party, and there, they all agreed to follow the instructions given in the zine, and all the while, Vivian hid the fact that she started the group. Claudia wasn't willing to wear a tank top to school, but after seeing the picture of Vivian and Lucy in the store buying clothes, she decided to wear it but was stopped on her way to school by her mother, who berated her for exposing her body. At school, other girls were on tank top except Claudia, which offended Vivian as she felt she wasn't showing support enough. As the movement went viral, Vivian becomes friends with Lucy as well as a group of other girls who have been affected by the system. But her best friend Claudia was unwilling to be a part of the group and this caused a strain on their relationship. Vivian also started a romantic relationship with Seth, who is aware she started Moxie and he greatly supports her. A scholarship opportunity was opened in the school for the most athletic. The principal, without letting it out to be contested, called out Michelle as the beneficiary of the $10,000 scholarship. On seeing this, Lucy stated that someone could compete against him and she nominated Kira, a girl from the Moxie group. The principal insisted she needed 5 votes for her to be considered, and the girls from the group stood one after the other to state their support for Kira, with Seth also standing up. Lucy and the other girls encouraged Kira to go for it, and they aggressively went on to campaign for her to be voted by the students. Unfortunately, Michelle won the athletic award over the girls' favorite candidate Kira, as he had the opportunity to be on the school morning news, and there, he told everyone he's been unfairly attacked by Moxie no one knows, provoking sympathy. Dejected by the loss, Vivian walks home drinking a bottle of champagne that was meant to celebrate Kira's wedding. She went home drunk to find her mother with a new boyfriend John, a guy they once met at the supermarket, and gets annoyed that her mother kept the relationship a secret from her. Vivian then throws up and is led to her room. At school, the Moxie girls responded to Michelle winning the award by placing cruise stickers all over the school property. Their act was mocked by Michelle as he proudly placed the sticker all over himself. Principal Shirley, who had been called out by Moxie for not supporting the girls, tried to shut down the group, but Claudia, who had finally joined the group, registered the group in her name, taking the fall for her friend. As a way to punish her for coming home drunk the other day, Vivian's mom mandated that she have dinner with John, her boyfriend. Though refusing at first, she later agreed with the condition that Seth would be present, to which the mother agreed. During the dinner, Vivian expressed her displeasure with how men always want to control the lives of women, leaving everyone flummoxed. She accused Seth of wanting to make her his property. Vivian walked out of the table crying, with her mom following after her. She expressed her frustration on not being bold enough to start a revolution like her mom, and she planned on quitting the Moxie group. The mom, impressed by her achievements, assured her she was enough and doesn't need to be brave like anyone else. Vivian hit a low point on hearing her friend Claudia was suspended from school for her connection to Moxie. She rushed to her house and wasn't let in by Claudia's mom, and when she spoke to Claudia through her room's window, Claudia criticized her for not telling her she started Moxie, as she knew Vivian started Moxie since they've been best friends since childhood. Vivian also had to deal with her relationship problems with Seth. While at school the next day, she found a note from an anonymous girl to Moxie claiming she was raped the previous year. This got her infuriated and she went to the school at night. There, she broke the principal's award plaque she had earlier stolen, vandalized the school property and asked Moxie supporters to stage a rally in support of the girl the next day. The next day in class, Mr. David advised the student not to cause trouble but instead obeyed the principal's order and refused to go out for the rally. But it turns out it was in support of the girls as he showed his hands with hearts and stars drawn on it. This excited the girls and they all went out to speak against the rape and patriarchal control. There, Vivian revealed she started Moxie and is willing to take any punishment for disobeying the principal. The head cheerleader Emma came forward as the girl who wrote the note, stating Michelle, her ex-boyfriend, raped her in her bedroom the previous year when they were dating, and still went on to tag her as the most bangable, which left her embarrassed. Horrified by the revelation, all the students voiced their support and principal, shyly overhearing their speeches, moved to punish Michelle at last. Vivian then reconciled with her mom, Claudia, and Seth, and Moxie gained more supporters. Lisa expressed pride in her daughter, and the girls threw a party in celebration of Moxie's success. Subscribe for more videos like this, leave a comment behind and pound on the notification icon. Thanks for watching.